That's a long one. To argue with a man who has renounced the use and authority of reason, and whose philosophy consists in holding humanity in contempt, is like administering medicine to the dead, or endeavoring to convert an atheist by scripture. That was Thomas Paine.
This show's about poop jokes.
Yeah, that's Steve.
Yeah, hey.
And I'm the script keeper, and I've got 3 little mini skit-scats and an inside shit for you, and let's do it right fucking now.
Inside skip, inside skip, inside skip, inside skip, inside skip, inside skip. Well, welcome to the 21st edition of the Inside Scooper. There's some sort of pattern developing. There is, and we decided to do this show a little bit different. Is it getting dumber? Fuck if I know, Steve. It's getting dumber. But here's the plan for today. The table of contents. I want to be real transparent with you. The cast is sick of having you guys hear the cast meetings. That makes us feel dumb. Right, and it's mainly just bitching at Angus anyway. And Tim. Yeah, Tim does suck. Yeah. So instead, we thought we'd give you a little mini double feature. Dumb. Of 2 little mini skit-scats. Do you hear yourself talking? And it's Liam the Monster Hunter and the Adventures of Gunner Halifax, but short. Could it be so short that I go home? So that's your new note that you hit every week, is I want to go home, I want to go home. No, I just do want to go home. Whatever. There's also a skit-scat featuring Dave and Angus, the D&A Extra. Ugh. And I have a blast talking with my wife this week, as usual, but just another really fun one. We talk about all sorts of crazy shit, including a story that we had about our car. And, it had its many mishaps this weekend. And really, I think I drove 4 cars this weekend. So it's kind of an interesting story. And my poor wife, she had a busy week all throughout. And it's just a weird story, I guess. Give your wife my number. Oh, creepy Steve. That will be the last segment of the show, the Inside Shit with Mrs. Scriptkeeper. But let's first take a look at this week's SKATCAST shows. Tuesday, SKATCAST Podcast. SKATCAST Central. This week on SKATCAST, the podcast, Tuesday's show, we've got some sort of finale for the Adventures of Gunner Halifax. Holy fuck. Yep, skipping that. But I am a stinker, so let's see what happens. Oh, yeah? Also, another obscure Brothers Grimm fairy tale fucking thing. Terrible. We will amble. Dirty atheist. And we might black sheep. That'd be dumb. We're certainly going to Liam the Monster Hunter, and I think we're going inside my mind again. It's a very vapid place. Oh, come on, I don't think that. Yeah, but I said it, so you must think it is. Fuck, whatever. There's 4 or 5 skit-scats this week on SKATCAST. We're very excited to present them. I'm not. Wednesday's Dipshit Files. Get your dipshits here. Wednesday's Dipshit Files, Mrs. Scriptkeeper teaches us all about terrible people eaters. Ugh. We're talking adrenochrome, that frazzle drip, the satanic panic, and it's all being tied into cannibalism somehow. We don't know. She probably knows. Yeah, but then I threw things at her and I probably screwed it all up. That's why it's the Dipshit Files. Yeah, we're all kind of dipshits. Yeah, the scriptus is not a dipshit. That's right. People have taken to calling her the scriptus. Yeah. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. That sounds pretty cool. We'll hear her and all the research that she does Wednesday on the Dipshit Files and our little mini skit-scats that we throw in there. Dumb. Thursday's Dave and Angus Show. We're going to Georgia. This week is the Georgia special, another state in the books for Dave and Angus. Why are we doing this? I love geography, Steve, and I love Angus's people skills. You're a sadist. There's not much to say about this one. Dave and Angus are trying to teach America about every state as they visit. Yeah, we're finding out who can punch Angus in the face the hardest. So far, it seems to be Minnesota. Yeah. We think it's a hockey thing, and now we're thinking twice about fucking with Canada. Yep. At least in hand-to-hand combat, I mean, come on. Right. We found lots of weird things in Georgia. That's kind of our mission at SKATCAST. We found some cryptid shit, some UFO sighting stuff. Places for them to get kicked out of, basically. We're getting sued constantly. Yeah. Thank you for your patronage. Friday, Just a Ride podcast. Another fucking podcast. I'm proud to introduce the Just a Ride podcast this Friday with 2 of the most interesting people I know, and we're going to discuss this crazy ride of life together. It should be pretty interesting. That's a new show, Friday on SKATCAST. Okay, so that was new and weird and scary, and I don't know if I like it either. I don't like change. Well, I've got 3 little skit-scats for you. Dave and Angus, Liam the Monster Hunter, and the Adventures of Gunner Halifax, and then we're going to talk inside shit with Mrs. Scriptkeeper. Can I go home now? Whatever. This is this week's Dave and Angus Extra. It's Dave and Angus. Yeah. It's Dave and Angus. It's Dave and Angus. It's another Dave and Angus show right now. Let's go. D&A
Extra. Wake up, Dave. Dave, what? Are you asleep, man? Of course I'm a fucking sleep.
Dude, we're tens of thousands of feet in the air. How can you sleep at a time like this?
Because I'm tired, and it's night, and it's quiet, and everybody else is sleeping.
I thought it'd be a good time to do our podcast and talk about the ice walls.
I do not want to talk about the ice walls while I'm trying to sleep.
Dave, it's working. We're starting to raise money for the ice walls.
I saw that, yeah.
Dave, you're going to sail on a ship with me to the ice walls.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
You can save some polar bears, you hippie. It'll be great.
Angus, just look out the fucking window.
I'm looking what?
Do you see the curvature of the earth there?
Well, there's some curvature in a realm, Dave.
You motherfucker, it's round. Look at it.
Well, there's curvature with the windows of the airplane.
You obtuse motherfucker.
No, it's more of a realm, Dave.
All right, so let's go over your plan again.
My plan for seeking the ice walls?
Exactly. What is your plan?
All right, step one, raise money.
And this is going to cost
trillions of dollars.
Trillions of dollars?
Or like 10,000, I don't know.
Angus.
Well, I'm not Mr. Businessman. I'm just trying to raise some money to seek the ice walls so we can learn the truth, Dave.
Will you shut your mouth? It's everybody's sleeping.
Oh, yeah? You're on my podcast now, motherfucker.
No, Angus, don't be that guy.
What, the guy who sticks up for himself on an airplane?
No, the guy that gets arrested by the air marshal because he's flexing his podcast at a guy because he himself is an asshole.
Am I the he himself?
Yeah, you're the asshole.
And I have the podcast. You're on my podcast, asshole.
God damn it, Angus, shut up.
I'm just joining the Mile High Midnight Shit-Talking Club, Dave.
Now, please tell me that's not a thing.
It is now, Dave.
You're not a very good person.
Yeah.
No, fuck, here comes the stewardess.
I'll handle this.
That's what everyone's worried about.
Excuse me, sirs. Could you keep it down? Everyone's trying to sleep.
Yeah, I'm doing a podcast. It's a pretty popular podcast.
Yes, sir. Now's not the time maybe to do a podcast.
I get it. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get him to shut the fuck up.
Sir, please don't curse at me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to curse at you. I just woke up.
He's being belligerent. You should get the Sky Marshal. I'm sorry, man. That was fun, wasn't it?
Angus, you fucking sadist. What's wrong with you?
I thought for sure they were going to tase you, man.
Get fucked.
Whatever. Mr. Uber driver.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about Georgia?
Yeah, I don't want to talk to you. Yeah, he doesn't want to talk to you either.
Oh, but my podcast, man.
Fuck you. Yeah, he doesn't want to talk to you, Angus.
Is it because I said you're no Uber Chad?
I think you said a lot of things.
There can only be one Uber Chad, bro. Sorry. What's his name?
Angus, just leave the man alone.
Were you Uber Bob? Is that your name?
Fuck off.
Now give me your name for the podcast, man. Is it Uber Bob?
Angus, you're being insufferable, my God.
I've had a lot of Red Bull on this trip. Man, Uber Bob.
You're driving me nuts, man.
Have you ever heard of the ice walls, man?
Will you fucking stop?
Now, let me tell you, dude, I did a TED Talk. You can pull it up. Hey, Dave, pull up my TED Talk.
I'm not doing that.
Uber Bob, have you ever heard of this?
And now it's time for our mini double feature.
You're not going to do that annoying trumpet, are
Nope,
you?
we're going to get right to it.
Yeah, you know that trumpet on the Tuesday show is just fucking...
Well, the emails are really kind of appalled by the voice.
yeah, it's all just awful.
Whatever. This is the first ever Litterbox exclusive Liam the Monster Hunter short. Liam the Monster Hunter. Liam the Monster Hunter.
Oh my God, we're doing more of this?
All right, Liam, Barfield, and Dick the horse are fishing. There you go.
Nobody said you had to come fishing with me, Barfield.
I don't really want to be here either.
You're my horse, Dick, so you gotta be here. What do you mean, don't pigeons eat fish? I just know I get you the expensive bird seed and it's expensive. I find fishing relaxing. Will you just calm down?
What's relaxing about it? You're terrifying the fish. They get caught and their buttholes pucker and it smells terrible.
Right, well, I can't really relate to that.
One day you will, Liam.
Okay.
Yeah, Barfield's right. They're haunted fish.
All right, the fish are haunted. Does that mean what, they're ghost fish? Demon-possessed fish.
They got weird smelling buttholes, Liam.
Well, I'm not going to eat it. I just like to catch it.
So you just like to torture animals, Liam?
No, it's a sport. It's a sport fishing kind of attitude.
Yeah, well, the demon-possessed fish doesn't know it's participating in a sport, Liam.
Right, well, you just shut up, Dick.
If you knew the smell of terrified fish, asshole, you'd have a different tone.
Well, it's hard to relax when you just yammer on.
Your idea of relaxing should not be torturing your fellow Marnians.
It's just a fucking fish, Dick. Come on.
That you're hanging out with two animals, for fuck's sake, Liam. Yeah, they call Barfield's kind the rats of the sky, Liam.
Barfield used to be a man.
Well, now he's accepting that no one in Marnia can help him. Except for somebody at Hogwarts, maybe.
I told you, they keep sending owls back that say fuck off. They don't just let random people or pigeons on the campus. Well, they said in no uncertain terms that they think our wizard is a cunt.
Yeah, or a psycho.
I think the wizard's just really old.
Yeah, right now he's with his son teaching him how to milk mermaid tears.
Is that what they're doing?
Yeah.
Mermaid tears? What the fuck does that do?
How the fuck would I know?
Yeah, whatever Whirlin's kid's name is fucking more psycho than Whirlin. I'm not jealous that he writes songs about you and not me.
Yeah, it kind of seems like you're jealous, though.
Shut up, you got a song called Big Dick the Horse Hero.
Yeah, it's pretty catchy, too.
Yeah,
Big Dick and Big Dick, the horse hero.
You shut up, you're scaring the fishes.
Dick,
No,
yeah.
just shut up.
They're demon-haunted fishes, you jerk-ass. What are you doing?
I don't want to be in Demon Guard City. I don't like cities. Well, fuck you for one.
That was pretty harsh, Barfield.
Yeah. And two, I may come from Shirington, Shireville, but I'm worldly. I've traveled. I visited Realm Guard City every other weekend.
It was more like once every other month.
I don't like cities because they smell bad. I can too compete with the other knights. Fuck you.
Hey,
What is it?
I'm smelling some sort of other asshole.
Is it an asshole of land, air, or sea?
Sea asshole, I think.
Is it a fish?
It's a weird fucking fish. You're gonna wanna... Oh, sorry, too late.
God damn.
Yeah, I guess I got a species of fish that blow up here. Yeah, there's probably a demon looking for a body on the loose right now.
Wait, from the fish?
Yeah, the demon blew the fish up because it wants your body, I think.
Are you serious? What should I do?
Yeah, I think we should all run like fuck.
Shit.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
Well, this is how we're going to do the Inside Scooper for a while. But we're not done. It's a double feature. It's Adventures of Gunner Halifax time.
Now there's 2 space dumbs a week.
Well, it's a mini Space Dumb, Steve.
Fuck.
Mini Space Dumb Engage.
Gunner Halifax Shorts.
Yeah, welcome to Arby's. Can I please take your order?
Yeah, I'll have 3 regular shit lizards.
And what else?
I'll have one of those Wagyu and vomit burgers.
Yeah, I'll have one of the Wagyu vomit burgers.
You want vomit regular or vomit bacon ranch?
I'll have the vomit bacon ranch.
Now let's do 2 of those. I'm gonna try that too.
Okay, what else?
Let's also get a bacon Swiss and Ewok slider.
Yeah, did you want bantha cheese on that?
Oh fuck yeah.
And what else did you want?
Yeah, do you guys have potato products out here in whatever fucking planetary system this is?
We do have stuff that kind of tastes like potatoes.
Yeah, no thanks.
Did you want any sauces?
Whatever the legal limit is that you can give me in horsey and Arby's sauce, I would like that amount plus 10%.
Your total will be $87.32 at the next window.
Beeb is fucking Bordak. God damn it, the Boomer Goose's airlocks won't go down all the way.
This is a pretty shitty spaceship, Captain.
Yeah, let's see the spaceship that you won playing cards when you were blackout wasted.
Fair enough. I just want my fucking Arby's.
Then I know it's coming.
Sir, we're having trouble getting the food through your airlock.
Now, this isn't my normal spaceship. I'm kind of borrowing it, or basically, I won it, basically.
Okay.
Blinkers don't work either.
Captain, you're babbling.
I just get really nervous when I have to talk to fast food people.
Well, you're also holding up the line.
Oh shit, that makes me more nervous.
Sir, I'm going to need you to pull up past the airlock windows.
I really don't want to be boarded at this time.
That's the only way we're getting our food.
Well, if you could just slip the food, I could probably reach through the airlock.
That's very unsafe, sir. Please pull up.
No, just feed me the bag through the airlock. I can almost see the food.
We're not here to risk our lives, sir.
Listen, kid, I've got a bunch of Xenomorphs running around my ship. You want to risk that? That's fucking risking it, bro. Come on.
I think I'm going to have to call the authorities, sir.
No, I just want my Arby's. I'm just really hungry for some shit lizard.
And the bacon ranch vomit burger.
Sir, you're holding up the line. We really need you to move your ship.
You're gonna make me come in there, aren't you?
That would make this a lot easier.
Then I want like a gallon of horsey sauce. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they spit in it.
Well, I believe in the integrity of Arby's. I sure hope they spit in it.
Well, I'm pretty sure they did.
I believe that's some kind of slander.
I don't even know what star system we're in.
I thought we're in the Carl Sagan system.
I think we're in the Bob Saget system.
Check it out. They totally spit in it.
Oh yeah, this Ewok meat is still fucking undulating. Oh, Beavis. Gordak. Fucking Arby's.
Hey, Captain, are you okay in there?
Either that Wagyu vomit burger was off. Oh, God. But I think it was the Ewok meat. It had to be the Ewok.
Well, I hate to interrupt, but we're being hailed by space pirates.
Well, just put him on the bathroom wave monitor.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, just do it.
Yes, Captain.
Oh, shit.
This is Starbeard the Pirate.
Oh, hey, Starbeard. How's it going, bud?
Prepare to be boarded.
Oh, yeah, sure. But before you do that, have you had your shit your pants virus vaccinations yet?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I can't stop shitting, and I think it's pretty contagious. So, but come on over here. We got gold and all sorts of shit.
Hey, have you had your vaccinations? Not for the shit your pants, no. Yeah, never mind.
I have drugs.
No, thank you.
You did it, Captain. They're leaving.
No, don't thank me. Thank Arby's.
Thanks, Arby's. Now our ship smells like shit.
Yeah, probably lowered the resale value.
Oh, yes.
Halifax Shorts.
Well, I guess we can expect Arby's to be real excited about that.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do?
I mean, I think they'll sue you, probably.
As far as I know, they don't have an Arby's in space where they serve shit lizard sandwiches, Steve. All right, so I hope you guys like this format. This is probably how we're going to do it for a little while.
You're going to leave the staff alone.
We're hoping it'll make the meetings more productive, and maybe people will actually go to the safety meetings, and Angus won't act out as much.
None of those things are going to happen. That is my prediction.
Optimistic as usual, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
All right, this is our final segment, and the majority of the show, it's the inside shit with Mrs. Scriptkeeper and I.
You guys go off the rails.
I had a blast talking to this wonderful person. I hope you enjoy. Bye.
Inside shit.
Inside shit.
This is our 20th Inside Shit, I think.
Holy shit.
Because it's our 21st Inside Scooper. I think we might have missed one or two in there. But it's really fucking close to that.
Oh my gosh.
So we've done this a lot. Hi.
Holy cow.
It's
that's a
Mrs.
lot.
Scriptkeeper in the house.
Hello, good morning.
And it's loose and fucking unplugged. We're unplugged or something.
Yes, kind of. Well, yeah, pretty much.
Something like that. We got a whole bunch to talk about together. As far as we've got some inside SKATCAST stuff. And we've got inside our silly life stuff.
Yeah.
And the little bit of the band stuff. Of course, we're going to talk about the dipshit files because that's what we do here. And then we also have the smoke out. I guess that's
going to be so exciting.
Together.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it.
I don't smoke.
I know you won't.
I'm going to have a nice stiff drink though. So.
Oh, okay. You'll go do something else.
I'll do my own. I won't be drinking coffee. Actually, I might have a stiff coffee.
A stiff coffee.
Yeah.
Nice. That's cool.
A hard coffee.
Hard as fuck. Whatever, wife. Weird. Just smoke weed. No, she doesn't smoke weed. I've been married to her for a long time now. 14 years, right? We've been together. Something like that.
Yep.
And I don't remember people. I don't fucking know. But yes. And I've never seen her smoke. I think at one point you tried to do some CBD heavy stuff in California, and you were like, a week of that, you were like, fuck you. Not even a week, like a couple bowls.
Yeah, it was literally just a couple bowls.
Yeah.
And I couldn't. It still made me feel made my stomach upset.
Yeah.
It was just the weirdest thing.
It's just not your thing. And it's been so nice for me because I don't have to share my weed with her. I mean, there's never been a time where it's like, what the fuck, bro? Where's my weed? Oh, I finished off the weed. It's never once happened to me.
I have to share my Jameson with you.
Right, I do that to you, basically. So basically, it sucks for her. It's great for me. But yeah, we're going to do a smoke out when we get to 200 patrons. And the pace is so crazy. You guys are
we're going to be there by September at this point. My goodness.
I think it's crazy. It's only been 6 months of this, and
I know
we're already talking to animators and my favorite fucking artist of all time. All sorts of things.
Very cool.
We'll show, not tell, when we get there. But we are going to tell a little bit about SKATCAST Toys, because that is a branch of the old brainchild that we're trying here. And we've got a couple toys coming down the pipe, as you guys know. The ship has now been seen for the first time by those of you who are in the shitbox, those of you in all of the Patreon community.
I didn't put it in the shitbox.
Oh, you didn't?
No, it's only in Patreon.
Okay, so just you guys have seen it. That's
no one
fair.
else has seen it, just the patrons.
That's the way to do it, I guess.
Yes.
So that's what it looks like. It's going to look like that. We're not going to paint it or do any of that shit because there isn't any paint on it. It's just a shovel in space, but it's a very beautiful shovel. And again, it was designed by a kick-ass dude, Gershom, and I forget his whole fucking name. Wetzel. Gershom Wetzel. And yeah, I can't wait to fucking get it out there. We're going to have a 6-inch in our hand, but I think we're going to do 3 inches.
I'm thinking about 3-inch and a 6-inch.
Yeah, and we're still doing packaging and all that stuff. But we've been talking about this for all 20 of the weeks that we've been doing the inside shit. So.
Well,
but it's happening. It's fucking happening.
I didn't realize how long it takes to make a toy. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And then there's these steps that you have to take.
Yeah.
Well,
this is just, this isn't that hard of a toy.
Well,
either. I mean, the design of it isn't easy, but after the design, it's just a fucking,
yeah. Branding, the marketing, not the marketing, but the packaging.
Yeah.
All of that. I mean, that is, holy cow.
It's got to look cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a toy fan.
I know you are.
And it's got to look cool.
I know.
Once it's out, I mean, that's why we're taking our time. Just because it's got to be cool. It's got to be done right. I want, the thing about it is that I want to do the packaging so nice that people are going to be like, I don't want to take it out of there. That's how I would like you to look at it.
Yes.
But I want you to play with it, though. Because I'm fucking playing with mine. Every show, I'm going to be like, in the captain's diary, I'm fucking looking at the ship from outside and I love it. Fuck yeah. So I can't wait for that. But another thing that I'm just as excited about are the motherfucking Stone Buddies.
Oh my gosh, guys.
The first motherfucker. The guy that's going through the fire, he's getting drown test. He's getting all fuck it up. I mean, he's impact tested.
Okay, this thing is super cute.
He's our prototype, Stone Buddy.
We made a prototype, and he's sitting on the table outside, and we're, using this to gain ideas and stuff. I say we, meaning Zach.
Well, together we've worked on Stone Buddy #1.
And he's this cute little thing that's staring at me while I'm drinking my coffee in the morning. I feel like somebody's looking at me. I look up and he's just hanging out, just smiling at me.
He's a non-blinker, yeah.
Hey, what's up?
He's just, he will not blink at you ever.
Sorry, I didn't bring any coffee.
Poor guy. But we put him through some tests. He's got more tests to come. You'll see in the future. That's our goal, is for you to see the tests that he goes through to show the durability of SKATCAST toys. And also to put this guy through the ringer because he's the first of his kind, and that's what happens.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed so you don't end up with a misdemeanor.
Yeah, right. But Rocky's going through the fucking ringer, and that's how it goes. So, yeah, we're working on Stone Buddies. They're going to come with some fun accessories. So we ordered the first batch of accessories today. We'll see. Who knows? We're maybe just crazy people with the huggy jackets
probably,
in our
but
future.
at the very least, it's going to make for an awesome storyline. Great photos.
Oh, man.
You know,
well,
so it's
we'll
going to be fun.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
But then now let's move on to merch. Stuff you can get right now. If you're interested in helping us get to the ice walls, we are seeking the ice walls. Of course, the ice wall shirts are available. The mug is now available. There's the Realm Shape Earth blanket now is available. But we're really excited for a few items in particular. The Gunner Halifax red shirt crew member shirts.
It's out.
It's out.
Yes.
And it has a special feature on the back that makes it very useful for all red shirts. There's also underwear for Liam the Monster Hunter fans, where you have different areas on the map throughout the part of the underwear for both male and female.
Yes.
You can find these wonderful panties. So map crap.
Yes, and the boxers are those boxer briefs with the I don't know
the
what
cod piece kind of
with the
thing.
Banana hammock in the inside. I don't know what you call that.
They look comfortable.
Support.
Yeah, they look comfy.
Yeah,
and they're specifically strategically placed
bits
parts
of the map. Yeah,
so it turns out pretty nice.
If you zoom in on the photos, you can see what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, you can't even see one of them because you got to buy them and look at your chode. To see what we've been up to there. But anywho,
it's called the gusset.
The gusset.
The gusset.
Check out the gusset.
The gusset is the chode area. It's the taint part.
Well, once again, learning new words on SKATCAST. There's also swimsuits, and this kind of debuts the next the coolest thing of the whole bunch. Velveeta shirts are out.
Yep.
And the Velveeta swimsuit. And the Gunner Halifax Pirate Moon swimsuit. There's just some neat shit.
Yeah, I haven't released the Velveeta swimsuit.
Oh, wait.
Yet.
Oh, no, it's the SKATCAST nipples. Asterisk nipples. That's right.
The SKATCAST pasties.
Okay. So there's swimsuit wear.
Yes.
And there is the Velveeta shirts. There's girl shirts, nice fitting shirts, right?
Yeah, they're really nice. Yeah. And there's a tank top too. So there's a t-shirt and a tank top. But no, there is a Velveeta swimsuit coming.
Okay.
I'm still designing it though.
Oh, okay. So I fucked that up.
That's all right. I have a couple ideas. But I'm trying to decide if it should be a bikini or should it be a one piece. And I'm thinking of going with the one piece.
One piece to make it look just like the box.
Yeah.
Or just a whole big slab of cheese, but with the logo on. I don't know. You tell us what you want, and we'll make that happen because that's what we do here. That's SKATCAST shit. No. All right. So that's the stuff. Red shirts for Gunner Halifax. Map crap underwear for the fucking Liam got the Monster Hunter folk. Swimsuits galore.
Oh, and there's beach towels. There's beach towels too.
Fuck yeah. There's a Scuba Trooper beach towel.
There's tumblers.
I want to be buried in that.
So it's our summer line.
Yep.
Yeah, that's in the process of being released.
And Velveeta shirts. To properly label the boobies.
I'm buying one.
If so, you're getting some for sure.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's that story. So check out the merch at SKATCAST.com. I know you guys know. And enjoy that discount. That's what we do. All right, moving on to the next thing for you guys. SKATCAST TV, as we've mentioned, is going to be exclusively for littermates, SKATCATs, and inside scoopers.
Yeah.
And we don't have SKATCAST TV Season 2 out yet. It's going to be out in a while, but we're going to release the first season 3 at a time over the next few Mondays. And I'm not even sure what episode I ended on because YouTube made it so hard for me to count. I lost the ability to count through being kind of messed with. It's like it's up, it's down, it's up, it's down, and now it doesn't work anymore.
I know. And now we have a strike. What? Why is our channel red? Why do we have a warning?
It's okay. I just don't want to play baseball like that. We're going to still put stuff up on YouTube from time to time. For sure. We're not going to abandon it at all. but I'm not going to focus on it at all. I'm
Well,
going to focus on you guys in the litter box.
Yeah, I want to definitely put stuff up on YouTube, but anything that might be questionable is going into Patreon.
Yep. So you guys will get all the stuff unedited, unmuted, where they mute it whenever they want, and you'll get it and it'll stay up.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
it's one of those things. It's like Viagra. You'll probably get way more of it than you'll want. It's just going to last forever and ever, and you're going to want it to stop, but it will not. It will continue. All right. Now, the main reason Monique and I are always talking on these days, or at least recently in the last 12 weeks or so, is because we do the dipshit files together.
Yes, we do.
And we get to kind of preview what we're going to do here. Mm-hmm. So let's do that. Let's talk about our finale of our little cannibal expose.
So, yes, as you know, the month of June was Cannibal Month, and is building up to a finale show.
But we skipped one because it was getting gross as fuck.
It was getting, so the finale's coming a week early, and it works out perfect, I think, because it's right at the end of June. But instead of
it's in barbecue season, so
bleeding over into July,
right?
But it's going to be
it's like multi-segmented.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to touch on.
Like the satanic panic, I know, is one of the things.
Yep, we're coming into that. We're also going to talk about the weird adrenochrome conspiracy.
The frazzle drip world.
Yes.
We're going to go into that.
And we're also going to head on over and talk about...
the Hollywood restaurant folk.
Yeah, exactly. Hollywood's affinity for human meat.
For people that are damn sure not doing adrenochrome shit,
right,
they make it really seem like they're.
I know. It's very strange. So
there's people around the world too. There's some rich people have a tendency to have maybe this kind of sense of humor. Is it a sense of humor to us? I don't think it's really that funny, but I also don't give a fuck. But I don't want people eating people. One of the more interesting things that I learned about when I was at TimeSuck about eating people is it's legal to eat people as long as they donate the meat.
Yep.
As long as they don't commit suicide or murdered.
Or murdered, yeah.
So you can have...
so I got to tell you, in the research of this episode, I came across crazy shit. Really crazy shit. Stuff that I'm like, I'm not watching that. So some of these really crazy videos, but one I did watch and it fucked me up.
Oh, really?
It was disturbing in a weird way. But it was about a guy, I think he was either in China or Japan, but he was a cannibal. Mm-hmm. And he wrote a book about it. He's done interviews. They did a movie, this documentary and another movie about him. And in his book are the pictures that he took of the woman that he cannibalized, his first victim.
He was a killer too.
He killed her.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just very strange.
Yeesh.
Anyways, it was very candid and it was disturbing, but it was also sad. I mean, it was a very sad documentary. Anyways, I watched the whole thing because I got sucked in and it was very interesting, but I felt really... he's a killer, but I felt bad for him.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was
brain and to live a long time with it.
And he spoke candidly. Yeah, his first person he killed, I think, was in 1972. And I think, actually, he only killed 1 or 2 people. And he did his time, which was different than it would be here if it was in the U.S. It was a long story. But anyways, it was very interesting. But to hear him talk about it, and it's a burden to him, because he's not allowed to eat people. And he's working... Well, he's working his way through it. He's,
Well, if I couldn't have gas station burritos, I'd have to work my way through that.
Well, it's,
Really pork fried rice is what I miss the most. That's the most delicious food.
Anyways, ran into crazy shit in the research for this thing. And I have all kinds of stacks of notes and shit that I'm going to sift through and work my way through. But there's fucking weird.
And we're going to stray away from the QAnon stuff. It's both boring and aggravating.
Yeah.
And I think it's also polarizing because a lot of people feel like, well, they're making fun of me. It's like, no. This is a little fringy weirdo group. Mm-hmm. There's millions in this fringe, but whatever. I will not be talking about that. Right. If I touch on it, that's all I'm doing. Yeah, we don't want to talk about that stuff here.
I really don't.
I poke fun at politics from an outside perspective because I don't have a team, but we're not doing that with Dipshit Files.
No.
Okay, Dipshit Files, by the way, this is our 13th episode, 13 being a kind of a fun number in the world of kind of wicked,
kind of interesting,
evil shit.
It's our 13th episode and we're covering Satanic Panic. That's very interesting.
Why not? Why not?
It just worked out.
I think it'll be fun to do the Satanic Panic thing because that was such a fascinating thing for me to look at. With Time Suck, we looked into it it came up 3 or 4 times, really.
I know it's a dark subject, but I have always found it laughable.
It is.
I really found it just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's one of the first reasons as a kid that I was like, Christians can't be right about this.
Right.
They cannot be right about this. There's no fucking way that me playing, Doom is making anything in my head change about how I look at like petting the dog or being nice to my fellow man. They can't be right. And same with the death metal shit. But I remember growing up watching, and when I got into conspiracy theories, tons of conspiracy theorists back in the day anyway were heavy Christians, and they had these long videos where they're like, the Smurfs is communist, fucking satanic, but maybe it is a little communist. They are definitely communal, but it was they were calling that satanic. This was before Harry Potter, and I remember going down to Nebraska and visiting with some Christian friends of mine in just a trip, and they were absolutely fucking against Harry Potter for the reasons that were Satan and shit. I was like, I never thought for a second, never once was I like, oh yeah, it's Harry Potter and devil worship. It's like, yeah, I don't think I think Christians are not understanding that even the Satanic Church, the Satanic Temple, they don't believe in the devil at all. They don't believe in any of that stuff. I don't believe in the Satanic Church. I think Anton Xander LaVey is kind of a blowhard jackass, and I think he plagiarized most of the Satanic Bible, including from Ayn Rand, which I think is hilarious. But yeah, I mean,
it's really interesting because I went to. Our listeners probably remember me talking about this before, but I went to Catholic school, and part of my education, I can't remember the name, but anyways, the name of the school that I was in at the time, I was 7th grade, so what was that, 86, 85, 86, somewhere in there. Part of our education in our religion class, Mr. Woods was my teacher, and it was, so they had us draw, we were talking about, it was Satanic Panic, so we had to be aware of satanic symbolism. This guy, it was a full semester of research. This guy had us he made us research Procter & Gamble.
Right, their logo.
Yep, their logo, and understand. There was another one. Their
old logo is fucking, it literally is like the light bringer. It is Lucifer, the light bringer. Yeah.
There was several things, and then we actually had to put together like this report, but it was a book. And we had to draw all of the satanic symbols. So we were aware of them. His point was make them aware so they'll be afraid of these symbols. And
you're like, this shit's rad.
I was drawing these symbols.
I like this one the best. I'm tattooing that on my face.
And it was just really weird because I'm drawing all of these symbols and I'm like, okay, I don't understand of course my brain, I'm like, I don't understand what's so scary about this. I'm not supposed to like this stuff, but this stuff is fucking cool.
Right. It's like, it's better than just a line with another line. This is like 4 really lines. Weird. This is a circle and a line.
There were all these crazy images that we had to draw, and I remember going home and I was drawing, and my dad, who's like Catholic guy.
Right. Still.
Looked over my shoulder and went, he looked over my shoulder and he said, what are you doing?
What am I paying for at your fucking school?
I said, I'm doing my homework. And he said, why are you drawing that? Like, he was very upset about it. And I said, it's my homework. Mr. Woods has, and I explained it to him, and he said, oh, I'm going to have to call your teacher.
He didn't, though, did he?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
He's very upset about it. Right. He was very off-putting.
He went and punched the wall and then he calmed down.
So, yeah, anyways, it was an interesting little spin on my religious education at the time, because
that's fucking rad.
Even as a kid, I remember knowing I was supposed to be afraid of this stuff, knowing that it was, and honestly, yeah, there was some scary shit going on at that period of time.
Definitely.
But
correlation doesn't equal causation, and definitely not.
Even as a kid, I was like, I don't know, this seems awfully out there. It doesn't seem, unless these people are just insane and they need to be committed, which maybe that's true, but it just doesn't seem right to me. This doesn't seem real.
But then what do you think when it comes down to...
And they blamed everything. I mean, that's where the parental parental guidance, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
That started going on music and all kinds of weird shit.
Parental advisories and stuff.
Parental advisory, there you go.
The irony of the Catholic Church being all interested in that, of course, is not lost on any of the listeners.
Oh, it is absolutely not lost on me
you
either.
Of course not on you.
I'm we talked about this. I'm that student that was in the principal's office quite often because I asked questions.
Right. Well, no, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about on the Catholic Church being like, hey, watch out for these satanic rituals where they touch kids and stuff.
Oh, I know.
The Catholic Church is like, oh, by the way, we're like the kings of touching the kids.
It's so crazy.
Oopsies.
When you actually look into, I know their rituals. They go through religious sacraments and rituals that are beautiful. The Catholics do. They're beautiful.
Yeah, very much.
And it's beautiful
Latin
to me.
Mass.
It's beautiful to me because it's the same shit that I do as a heathen.
Right.
They even use the same stuff.
Right.
But what I do is bad.
Right, and what they do is
right. So it's
sanctified.
kind of interesting because it's like I have that. I have that sensor. I love the chain. It's so nice.
Right.
You know.
or that incense. Yeah, we use that incense.
The sensor that swings. It's like, it's so beautiful. I have one just like that.
So
and the frankincense and myrrh, I got you. It smells great.
Right.
It's wonderful.
Every 3 days a month or something.
I know.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Anyways. The other thing that's interesting about the same subject, before we get off the dipshit files and onto other things, is the Jeffrey Epstein part of this equation. So we don't want to go into this 100% being like adrenochrome, Adrenochrome is, but we looked into it hard at TimeSuck. Monique and I have been looking into it this week. It's not really, there's not a lot of evidence for that kind of thing. Thank goodness, right? Nobody wants that. And if it, the rumors are there, so it's like, check that shit out hard, because there's, it's kids and stuff.
I think it's just another satanic panic type thing.
It does feel like that. So,
which is why we're wrapping this together.
Right.
Yeah.
But we should look at it because it's about kids and there's,
of course,
that's just the way it is. And the Jeffrey Epstein thing and the island for the Richie Riches and the no, suicide and the no trial for
Epstein
anyone
didn't
else.
Kill himself,
all that shit. That is part of this too.
It is.
The skepticism that people have, and people should always have skepticism, so I don't fault conspiracy theorists for getting into that shit. But just within reason and not taking giant leaps, keeping logic and sanity about.
Right.
But it goes into this world too, because we're worried about kids being trafficked and and these elites using their money and their power to be above the law. And it really smells like that's what's happening in the Epstein thing.
Yeah.
100%.
Absolutely.
Including people that are preaching to us how to live our lives in government and beyond. And so we're going to look at that a little bit. We're not going to do the Epstein thing. I think Dan just did a 2-part thing on Epstein.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
did he? Oh, cool.
I'm not really paying attention to the case, but we're going to talk about it with that in mind in the back of our heads, where it's like, there's certainly something going on. To what extent it is it a global Illuminati conspiracy? That's pretty far-fetched and very hard to even begin to prove. So it would be hard to even really, one way or the other. But it's something that, fuck, man, we're all very interested to see what happens there. And we may never know in our lifetime. Who knows? That says something in and of itself.
Well, and we're also going to go into, Hollywood's affinity with human meat, which is really, you'll see in the dipshit episode, you'll see how they all kind of tie together.
Right.
It's very interesting to me. But
it's all about stealing people and eating them or fucking with them.
Right.
It's abusing people because you have a little bit of...
Right.
I don't know. Right. You got a screw loose or some shit. And if you have a lot of money in a screw loose, apparently you can start a club and you can NFT that shit and I don't know, make money off of eating stuff.
Gross.
Terrible. All right, that's enough dipshit files, wouldn't you say? Or is there anything else you'd like to say?
Nope.
This one probably won't have a dipshit meter in the same kind of way. Just because there's no dipshit to talk about.
It's gonna have to be a little bit different. And this is different anyways because I kind of went off on a fucking tangent with human meat. So
it should be fun though.
Yeah.
We'll make it fun. And we're gonna do the next thing.
Yeah.
The Just a Ride podcast is the next thing we're gonna talk about.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited for this. We've got 3 hosts, myself, Jeff Getchell, and Shaden Hutchman. We're going to basically every week have a conversation about some random things, tell some stories. Jeff is a police officer, former police officer, now retired police officer. and a good friend and a songwriter and just a great man, a good thinker, very charitable dude. And he's going to join us. He's the elder statesman of us. He's only 51, but he is he's from a generation above me. And then I'm, my age in the 40s and blah, blah, blah. I do what I do. You know that. Shaden Hutchman is my songwriting buddy.
And he's in his early 30s.
He's in his early 30s. And basically the three of us are going to, and Shaden does a bunch of other things, by the way. Brilliant guy.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best writers that I know. Very funny. Just both of these guys, I love talking to them in my real life. They're very well spoken, very thoughtful. We have similar ideas about the world, but because we all kind of three come from different generations, we have different perspectives on how we got to them. And so that's why the show's really just about, as human beings, trying to figure out the best way to live.
Right.
And we're going to try and do it in a fun way.
Oh, it is fun.
It's been fun so far.
You guys are fucking hilarious.
I don't know about that.
Well, hanging out with these three is always a laugh, because there's more laughter than anything else. I mean, and even their debates, if they're debating, they're laughing their way through the debate.
We know too much about each other.
Which is rad. Sure. It's just so cool to listen to.
Well, I ended up telling a few things that I wish I wouldn't have in retrospect about myself. It was just the heat of the moment.
He came out after the last recording. He's like, "Oh, why have I told this story?" I'm like, "You did?"
I did. That's episode 2. But episode 1, I told some stories at Oppression of 2.
Yep.
But that's kind of the way it will be.
Yeah.
It's just us living our lives. It's being pretty transparent. We get to learn a lot about the policing world through Jeff's filter. Shaden and I have been through hundreds and hundreds of shows together. We've met a lot of people together. We both have kind of like computer affinities, so we rub that in Jeff's face. It's a lot of fun. There's a fun dynamic there, and we're excited about it just because it's a chance for us to they know that I'm living on the internet, and both of them are very much ready to live on the internet as well, because they both kind of do. But it's a way for us to hang out while we work together in a sense. So,
and then you guys get to listen in.
It'll be that kind of thing. So look forward to that if that's something that you might be interested in.
And that'll be Friday.
That'll be this Friday, the first episode. And today actually is where you'll be able to get to know Jeff a little bit. Yeah. So Shaden has already been on SKATCAST. I interviewed him at the end of, I think, episode 5 or 6 or somewhere around there. And Jeff has been on the Dave and Angus show as he did the ride along with Angus. But that might have been Jeff at a different kind of energy level, dealing with Angus. So there was that.
Right.
So I have an interview when Jeff came out of the police force, when he retired. We jokingly did an exit interview.
Yeah.
Because he has some opinions about the world and of course, an inside perspective. He's a very thoughtful dude, very, I would say, libertarian-minded, even though he's not a libertarian in any kind of real way. He's a little L. I don't like the D or the R's kind of guy. He's a very much liberty-minded person. He's on your team kind of guy. So it's a very interesting conversation with him, and I think you guys may or may not learn something, but I would imagine I learned a shitload by just knowing Jeff.
Yeah. And
I interviewed people my whole life. So when I first met Jeff, I fucking asked him a trillion questions. He's so good at answering them. I think you guys will dig it.
Yeah.
So that'll be the preview for this Friday show. That'll be out today, Monday. So you can find that. It's not bonus material it's just out for everybody. Yep. So you can find it on your RSS feed. Right. Okay. So the next thing that we got is our Weird Al show story. Oh my gosh.
Okay. So I touched on this a little bit in Discord. I didn't tell the story. I just said we were going to talk about this on the Inside Shit. So those of you that were in Discord, here we go. So last week, it was a crazy week.
Yes.
And even though, Zach and I, we live together, we work together, even still, our schedules are different, and what happens with us is different throughout the week. So last week was my hell week.
Right.
It was a big challenge for me with a lot of different things. But to begin, we started having challenges with our vehicle.
Right.
So it's been going on for a little while. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. But we got to the point where we just didn't feel safe driving it because we kept losing power.
Yeah,
I think it's either, I hope it's not the fuel pump. Might be the fuel pump. It might be, who knows? It might be, it's like
Car no go now go.
Air
It
fuel.
bad go.
It's like an air fuel exchange issue because when you accelerate, it doesn't want to go.
Me want cargo.
Yeah.
Me not see
Anyways,
cargo.
so we parked it and we decided we're going to call and get it in. So I called and Zach called and we did this whole process and everyone's booked out for like 2 months.
They know that. A lot of them know that.
Oh my gosh. So
what's up.
no getting the car out. So Mom, my mother, as a wonderful lady, lent us her vehicle.
Yes.
Till we can get
She has 2 vehicles.
She's got 2 cars.
She lent us one of them.
Yes. So she lent us one of her cars and
Before the Weird Al show, we had a show with Sovereign Citizen. So that's where we borrowed it first, right? Is that Friday? You tell the story. You're doing great. I just wanted to hear my own voice for a second. That's all.
Well, I was just I didn't want to jump to Friday yet because there was
shit bears.
Yeah, so we borrowed her car, which was fantastic.
Right.
And we really appreciate it. But anyways, I went on a camping trip.
That's right. Oh,
Yeah, so I left after we recorded. Couldn't go on Tuesday with Mom. So after we recorded the dipshit files, got that stuff done. It came out. I got a bunch of work done, and then Zach got up early and took me out to go camping with my mom. Dropped me off.
That's right.
And so I've this week of writing and doing all this stuff, and then I get there and I realize, oh fuck, I don't have my air mattress. Oh shit, I don't have a bedroll
or pillows.
I forgot my fucking pillows. So yeah. I remembered
we should
my
definitely
tent.
not skip over that.
I remembered my tent, so that was rad. But anyways, I ended up sleeping on the ground, and I woke up in the morning. I probably got maybe 2 hours of sleep if you added all the 10-minute increments.
Right.
I don't even think I got that much. Anyways, I woke up in the morning. My hips hurt so bad, but when I stood up, my back didn't hurt. So I realized
I fucked it so hard that part of me that was fucked before feels good in comparison.
No, actually, I think our mattress is too soft.
Okay.
I laid on the hard ground and my back felt awesome. It really did. I woke up in the morning and I didn't have a hard time walking, except my hips hurt.
Shit.
Anyways, so then I come home.
We need a new bed for you. Your side needs to be more stern, something.
Right.
Okay.
So wait, that's Thursday morning.
Right.
Zach drives out, picks me up, and we go home, and I have to do a bunch of stuff because I had spent the night with Mom out in the woods, and I get that done, and I'm fucking tired, and we have a show that night.
Right, we have a show on a Thursday night.
On a Thursday night, which is very rare.
Right, we're playing with a touring band.
Yes,
so,
yeah. So then we had to, I don't know what you had to do, but I know
Battle rattle.
I was supposed to get a shower. I didn't.
No, I was going to try and take a nap, but I didn't.
I was still covered with camping grime.
I actually spent a lot of that time writing this week's SKATCAST scripts.
Oh, that's right.
So it was a good day for me.
Well, I got a lot of stuff done, and I didn't get to take a shower. So I hurried into my costume and slapped some makeup on my face for this show.
Loaded up and slapped makeup on my face.
And it was so crazy because my costume... half my costume fell off 3 or 4 times during the show because
really?
My skirt kept fucking falling off.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Thank goodness I'm wearing dance pants underneath, but my skirt was I'm dancing, all of a sudden my skirt goes flipping around, ends up on the ground. I was like, oh shit, which is why I ended up just taking it off on stage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And turning it into a part of the entertainment. But
kind of a strip show kind of thing.
Kind of, I guess. It was more just like, okay, we get ready for this, you know, type thing.
She's up there like breathing fire and screaming at people, so it's really not as much of that.
So I had to do something because I didn't want my skirt to fall off. If it falls off and you're not prepared for it, everyone knows you just had a costume malfunction.
Right.
So...
You're like, fucking yeah!
I know. So there's that. Shit's getting weird and crazy, and I'm just rolling with it.
It wasn't a Janet Jackson kind of...
No. This is an overskirt. No, I don't show any... Well, I don't show...
Whoa.
Okay, so
there's a lot of skin showing.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
It's from the armpits up.
Your Velveetas are just fucking... They are full-on grilled cheese, girl.
Well, okay, so...
I don't know what that means, but you know what I mean.
From my rib cage down, there is 0 skin showing except for the tops of my feet if I take my boots off.
Okay, fair.
So that's pretty much it.
All right.
Anyways, So we have an awesome show. It was so rad.
It was
we had
fun.
a great time.
Who knew Thursday nights could be fun as fuck?
Danced my ass off, did fire, had a blast.
Hung out with our friends from San Francisco, Thrown Out Bones.
Oh,
great
Thrown
band.
Out Bones, awesome band. So then, had a really good time. We decided,
Even though we're exhausted.
and we really are. Both of us are just like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So then it's time to leave. We get in the car, load everything up, turn the car on, and there's no headlights.
Yeah.
And we are 35 miles
From home, yeah.
From home.
Yeah, we're playing a cool... we have a friend venue that we like to play at because it's just part of our history in this area. A friend of mine owns it. They've always had us play out there. There's a hell of a turnout. It's a college town, so it's just a fucking party.
Yeah.
It's in Cheney, Washington, really a place called Four Lakes, but Cheney. I used to go to school at Eastern at one point, so it's kind of a fun place. But yeah, it's way out of town.
Oh, way out of town. There's no back roads or anything.
There's no way we're driving with no headlights.
Because you have to jump on I-90.
Yeah.
So
70 miles an hour.
We're sitting there and we're like, oh, fuck, there are no headlights. So the owner lent us his car.
Yeah.
So
had to
we
drive around in his Denali.
So we left Mom's car there, and we took Mike's Denali, brought it home, and we're so thankful that we made it, right? We go to bed.
We should say that Mike's Denali, it's not brand new, and there were a lot of noises coming out of that thing. It's like ding ding ding, check passenger's seatbelt. Like what the? It's on. Ding ding ding.
Performance.
Yeah.
What was that one? It was dinging, and it was like performance up to. I don't even know.
I don't know. Drivetrain broken.
I don't
ding,
have
ding,
any
ding,
idea.
Ejector seat initiated.
It was
Fuck.
just like really crazy. It kept yelling at us the whole time we were driving it.
I felt
I blame you.
by it.
I blame you.
But anyway, it was very nice of him to do that.
You were probably driving it inappropriately.
That's probably true.
It was pissed at you because you weren't driving it like Mike drives it.
I appreciate it. That's probably it.
Yeah.
Cars definitely know the difference between a foot.
Fuck you. Who are you?
Yeah, exactly.
So
I'm a little bit bigger than him too, so the seat's like, oh, it's telling the engine that, like, don't help him, he's a dick. I don't know.
So
something dumb.
We get home, and I don't know what time you went to bed. I finally fell into bed. It was a little after 2 a.m.
Right.
After like no sleep the night before, no sleep the night before that, and we have to get up early in the morning because we have to be all the way back out in Four Lakes to give Mike his car back, and pick up Mom's car and drive it during the day. So get up. We're both just delirious at this point.
Yeah.
We drive out, grab the car.
I was so not awake that the sunlight made my eyes
he was
tear
crying.
up. I looked like she beat me on the way over there. And
I know. I was
tried to
like
figure
really
it out.
worried about that. People driving by, they're like, oh, did that woman hit him?
Yeah, it looked like it. It was bad.
So we get home from that. We have a bunch of fucking work to do.
Got a podcast to record.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then that's right. And
Our second episode of Just a Ride was recorded in between us doing this and the next thing.
Yep. And then so they record Just a Ride podcast, and then we have to literally hurry to get our shit together because we're running merch for Weird Al at the Fox.
Yes.
So
Fox Theater is our 1,500 to 1,800 seat venue. It is one of the most beautiful rooms in Spokane.
Yeah.
A good friend of ours has been the guy that's run it for so long, Michael. I actually talked to him at the show where I was like, dude, I have this podcast that has the word poop in it, kind of, called SKATCAST. And he knows me, so he's like, fucking okay, Zach. But it's like, dude, you have the best stories. You know, I mean, the moment I met him, he was telling me, he's like, what's your favorite band? I was like, Alice in Chains, or whatever it was at the time. He's like, oh, let me tell you about Lane Staley under the stage at the Fox. Actually, and we have another place that he used to run more called the Bing Crosby Theater, right next door to it. And that's where he would do all this stuff. And he would take me down into the catacombs and shit of that place.
Fun.
And so I talked to him about shooting a music video in this beautiful building. But then we talked about doing the Apocalypse Ball 2 there.
Right.
But who knows?
Fun.
We'll talk about that shit in the future. But anyway.
So we are running merch.
I had to name drop Michael for a little bit, even though I didn't say his last name.
We're running merch for Weird Al. And I'm doing my thing, and we're slinging merch, right? And I'm going to let you take it from here.
Oh, shit.
Because you decided to go out to plug the meter.
Right. So we parked in front of, there's a main street called Sprague in Spokane, and on it is our knitting factory. It has the Davenport, I think, is on it, hotel, which is like our main hotel, or it's one block over from that maybe. But the Fox and the Bing are on it, the Bing Crosby Theater. And I decided to park our car right in front, or really our mother's car, or her other car.
The other one that we had to grab because the other one's headlights don't work.
It's complicated.
We had to switch it out, so we gave her the one car and we took the other car.
And this car is a car that we used to own that we sold to her, and it's just a long story.
We gave it to her, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It was a gift.
Yeah, fucking A.
Anyways.
So anyway, we're in front of the Bing Crosby Theater. No worries. That's where we got the best parking spot there is. It's like, yes, finally got it. It's not any kind of weird thing. Put some money in the meter.
Yeah, well,
walk in, enjoy the time.
We got really lucky with that too, because it was the only parking spot like on the whole fucking block.
Right. It was the only one left.
It was rad.
It was all around. So we go in. We help. The merch was already all set up. We meet the touring merch lady for Weird Al. Super nice lady.
Marnie.
Hope to keep in touch with her in the future. Yeah. Runs a smooth ship and inspired our merch table for Sovereign Citizen for sure. It's like, oh, if you do this right, I'm doing that. Anywho, about 2 hours into it, because that's all you can put on the meters there, I walk out, probably 2.5 hours, because I'm like that. I walk out there and I notice that the street is filled with basketball hoops.
And shit, it's Hoop Fest.
And there are no cars in the places that there used to be cars, including our car.
Yeah.
Because Hoop Fest, Hoop Fest is, they're trying to make Spokane
biggest
hoop
3-on-3 basketball.
It is. I've played it many times. It's fun. It's very hot. It's also very hot.
Yeah.
But this year probably wasn't very hot. But anywho, it made our car disappear. And so that was an interesting experience. So I just kind of walked my way back. And Monique has already got the impression of downtown that it's not how it used to be.
Yeah.
It's a lot more dangerous.
Not. Yeah.
It's a lot more kind of lawless. And it is. It really is.
I don't know.
It has that vibe.
I honestly, everyone that I've talked to when they've gone downtown in the past year to year and a half, at least one time somebody's bashed in their window and stole their shit.
That was what the concern was.
That was my concern.
For you, yeah.
Yeah.
For that night. So when I walked my ass back into the Fox Theater with that look on my face and I said...
You're not going to believe this, wife. Yeah. I went... And
yeah.
of course my stomach instantly nodded because I think there's a broken window. Right. Oh, no, it was way worse.
It was way worse.
The car was stolen.
They took the whole thing. But it wasn't... criminals, not in any kind of sense that I want to get into now. It was the government. The government working for Hoop Fest took our car and they just put it somewhere.
Yeah, they just relocated it somewhere else.
Right. They didn't leave a card or anything that's saying, hey, your car may be here. And that's fair, Well,
they also didn't leave a card saying, don't park here, jackass.
See, that was the
street
thing.
will be closed.
That was the thing that kind of became a debatable thing. So... Let's just say, I'll move along with the story a little bit.
Sorry.
I go back out into the world, and Hoop Fest is now taken over downtown. It's mini streets. There's tons of basketball hoops, and there's even people kind of playing on it and doing stuff. And there's lots of people setting it up with, trucks and forklifts and shit like that. Hundreds of hoops. And so I'm going to all the tents where they're selling water and where, the Marines are and stuff. And I'm asking them, where are the people in charge? Because I got to find my car.
Right.
And they're like, look for the guys in the golf carts. So I look for guys in golf carts, but I end up making my way around Spokane Mall, blah, blah, blah. I find a guy not in a golf cart, but in a forklift. And I'm just like, dude, can you help me? Who's in charge here? I got to find my car. And he was very sympathetic, put me on speakerphone. I talked to the second in command of Hoop Fest. She's like, oh, sorry, here's the number for the police officer to call. Like, okay, fuck. So I go through a couple levels of this kind of thing. And I talked to a police officer. He gives me hardcore shit. Oh. He's like, fucking listen. I'm like, oh, okay. I have a lot of police officer friends and acquaintances, and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I was not the most ideal person to talk to, but I didn't feel agitated. I just wanted to, I'll walk wherever, I'll Uber wherever. But he's just like, listen, dipshit, you should have looked at the placard, and we're not going to give you a ticket because you're dumb, and we're not going to impound it because you're dumb. Just call this number and you'll find it, dummy. Just have your thing so you're not dumb. And that's basically what he said to me the whole time. And I was like, well, fuck, I feel dumb. I don't know why. So that was that. And then he gave me a number to call. It was Crime Check. We called Crime Check. They're like,
did they answer?
You're the one. Oh, yeah. But
you called Crime Check?
Yeah, I called Crime Check.
Because I called Crime Check.
Yeah, the police was closed for you.
Yeah, the police. I called the police department to find out, is our car impounded and towed, or did somebody fucking steal our car? So I called the police department, and I went through the whole voicemail system, and I kept hearing, I'm sorry. We are currently closed, or whatever.
Right.
Please call back during our normal business hours.
If this is a crime where you're being harmed, please wait till Monday.
Well,
Yeah,
it's like, if this is a true emergency, hang up and call 911. You have called after hours. And it's like, wait a minute, the police department it closes?
I got a very nice lady.
So then I
answered for me.
I called Crime Check.
Okay.
And I got the same fucking voicemail.
They were busy.
Yeah, but you
I
got
think they
through.
were working for Who Fest. I did get through. Yeah, I got through.
How did you get through?
By using the phone. And
I did too.
I know, but I guess they like me better on the
You
other end
suck.
of the phone.
Actually, you know what? I'm glad you did.
I'm glad it worked too, because she was very nice. But then the other issue was, hey, you'll probably need your license plate or VIN number, and it's like, fuck, I don't know those things.
Yeah.
And the mama didn't. She was camping and shit or whatever. It was like, we're not going to get this information. So in my mind, I'm already defeated. Like we're not going home with our vehicle. All the stuff in the vehicle is in some weird place.
I know.
I wish wasn't. And so it's like, I'm pissed kind of, but it's like, okay, fuck. I ended up ascertaining the building that it was at. Mm-hmm. And so that was like, yay. But I'm assuming it's in some fucking lot and it's locked up because that would be the nice thing to do since they don't know us and what we have in our vehicle, and fuck them. Right. But anyway, I'm glad they didn't. I walked about a mile and a half down the road over a bridge, Monroe Bridge, walked to the city health building, and, I'm grumbling about it and fucking, some people are being kind of ruffians in the street. I'm like, oh, good. I get to fucking jacked in the street because I fucking didn't park where I should have, blah, blah, blah. And the guy said there was a placard, by the way. The police officer was like, you're dumb. You missed the placard. I promise you fucking guys.
No, there was
nothing.
I know for sure.
Right.
If I would have seen something that says don't park here, I would have been like, honey, we can't park here.
Right. So
why in the hell did the machine take our card?
Right. It should have been like, well, we're sorry. We'd like to, you maybe missed the placard. Maybe it fell off.
Right.
Maybe it's in an inconvenient place and no one looks. I don't know.
This was a digital machine that you shove your fucking card into, and it's good. I mean, it does everything but fucking sing happy birthday to you.
It should sing happy birthday.
And it didn't tell us that, nobody programmed it.
Right. Well, fucking, I'm grumbling those sorts of things as I'm walking across the bridge at, I don't know, 10 at night or so. And I'm passing through Kendall Yards and all this stuff. I find the car. It's not in a parking lot with a fence. And I was, in my mind, I'm like, I will scale the fence and I'll sit there and I'll just honk. Honk until somebody comes and fucking, does whatever. I want my car back. It's not even my car. Fuck me. And I'm thinking also, it's like, well, tow trucks aren't nice to cars. This isn't my car.
Right.
This is going to have like some alignment problem now and scratches and shit.
Absolutely.
And it does kind of have alignment problem.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So there's that to deal with.
You can't, I don't think you can tow a car without fucking up the alignment.
No.
I really don't think that that's possible. Even a little bit.
Right. Well,
maybe. I could be wrong.
In
but
this case, it certainly didn't help the car at all. But it wasn't in a parking lot that was anything other than just a parking lot where anybody could have gone in there and smashed the windows out. Like we'd worried about. But I found it, drove it back, found a great parking spot next to the Fox, which was, the Weird Al show was sold out.
Yeah, it was sold out.
And so all the cars
packed.
were just finding that spot was amazing, and I felt really good about it. Because I could see the sign of the Fox and whatever. You saw it. You saw how beautiful of a spot I found. It was amazing.
Amazing.
I'm basically the best husband in the world for that one act.
The best parking spot.
I can do whatever I want from now on for the rest of the year.
Yes, you can.
Anyway, but so that led to a fun evening. All of the people behind the scenes in the venue that know us and stuff were cheering for us and like, oh fuck.
They watched him walk in. Well, they watched him walk in, and then he told me that he found it, and of course we high-fived, and everyone's like, yay, they found their car.
And a few of them were like, yay, we don't have to fucking pull straws to take them home.
Exactly.
Because the Fox isn't like next door to our house.
No, it's pretty far.
So that was our story about the Weird Al night. By the way, Weird Al, he didn't play any of the hits. He played a medley of hits at the end, but it was all his B-side and like deep cuts and shit, and it was packed. Yeah. And we do merch. Monique especially does merch for stuff at the Fox and other places. Some super nice fans.
Oh, they were. Everyone was so polite.
So polite.
They were so friendly. They were kind.
Smart people too.
Yeah.
Smart people.
And
like
they were
Weird Al.
happy.
Yeah.
So no complaints, no grumbling, no rudeness.
Yeah.
It was just wonderful.
And we met a few people recognized old sovereign citizen guy here. It was like, oh shit.
Yep.
Well, come see us. Pick out in the park. Blah, blah.
Yeah, they're like, oh my God, you're the guy.
I know. They recognized me without my makeup and my top
Which is
hat.
crazy because you were hiding behind a road case.
I was. Like, I wasn't working. I was just there hanging out. It's a benefit of knowing Monique because I just hang out in cool places. So I'm just hanging out,
He's back there
on
like
my phone.
kind of laying, half laying, half
reading
sitting
about
on
Dolly Parton. Her fucking career. I don't know why. I'm just like reading about her awesome.
And he's basically hiding behind a road case.
Yeah.
And they
on a nice comfy couch.
And they still found you.
They sure did. I was chewing on some Cheetos or something. And I was like, oh, hey. But it was nice. They were very nice. They came and saw us and wanted to tell us that they liked our album and all that stuff. That's always a special feeling for sure.
Yeah. So then, we got to see Weird Al too.
Yeah. That was kind of an interesting experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to save that for some other time.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll talk about that. But we got to see him, and then we eventually made it home. All is good. Car still needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
We still need to find a mechanic who's willing to look at it and fix it for us.
In the next recent.
Immediately.
Yeah. But it's all warranted and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's all. Everything is fine.
Busy.
It's just nobody's fucking open to take it.
Right.
Because I guess everyone's having car problems. I don't know.
It's summertime. So
what is that? I
don't know what that means either. When I said that out loud, somebody said, "Well, it's summertime." I'm like, "Well, I don't know anything about cars." And you know a lot about cars, and you didn't know that. So combined, we didn't know that.
I'm sorry. Summertime is awesome and cool because people go on trips and stuff. But the biggest issue is wintertime.
Right. Getting them snow tires on would be the busiest time.
Well, that's autumn. Yeah.
Well, it's first snow. Yeah.
Well, that's
You're
tire
right.
place. That's not. That's not the.
See what I know about cars. That's why I'm at the mercy of how the cars work.
So
the gas goes in the gas hole, okay?
The gas?
My foot goes on the pedal, the accelerator. And when I want to stop, it goes on the decelerometrics. And, sometimes that's how the things go. You turn the little circle thing, and the circle thing makes it go the way that you turn it. Even when you're going backwards, you turn that way, and the car will go that way. It's fucking magic. You ever seen that magic before? Figure out that logic, wife.
Oh, my God.
It's the Pythagorean theorem plus phi.
Moving on.
And times pi. All right. So, we only have 2 things left on the agenda for today's Inside Shit.
That was our week. We made it.
Yes.
I'm a little more gray than I was the week before.
Same.
A little bit more stressed, maybe a few more lines around my eyes. I'm still tired.
I'm still tired too.
But
actually, I've had a good day.
I've had fantastic.
Yeah, but it's tired. Yeah.
Yeah, but not enough sleep.
Fucking oh well.
Yeah.
Oh well. No, I mean get some sleep. Get out of here now. Go to bed.
No, I'm not going. I'm not leaving.
Get to bed. All right.
Next thing.
The last thing is, you guys know, if we get to 200 patrons soon, we'll be doing the smoke out.
Yeah.
But we also want to tell you about something else fun. So we're going to call it the Council of the Elder Turds. The first 200 patrons will forever be the Council of Elder Turds.
Yes.
And the smoke out will be the celebration of that. And we have a little thing that we're going to send to each of you when we get to that spot.
Yep.
And it's just an OG bragging rights thing. But I like those kind of things when I participate in fun things. So that's what we're doing. And you'll start to see that there's going to be a kind of a fun thing that will happen over time.
I can't wait.
And all you have to do is continue to just enjoy, being part of the litter box and all that stuff. And we'll slowly go up the pyramid, as they say. And through the ranks of the Order of Kitty Butthole. I don't know.
And they call
I'll explain this later.
And they call that foreshadowing.
Indeed. So when we get to the first 200, that will trigger a special thing in our Illuminati office computer, and it will start printing out the things that we're going to send to you to verify your Council of Elder Turd membership.
Yes.
And so we look forward to that. But I really am looking forward to smoking out.
Oh, that's going to be so much fun.
With people. Because just the last time without smoking out, I think I still smoked weed on the side. I don't know. I always do. Like today on the Inside Shit. I'm a fan of weed. But it'll be fun because a lot of people have written in saying, hey, I missed you in this state when Dave and Angus were there, and this and that. And it's like, well, fuck, we can smoke digitally together, virtually.
Absolutely.
Why the fuck not? It's legal in my state. Hopefully it's legal in your state. And if it's not, fucking you're badass. You're a rebel, bro. Or you're very careless and you should be very careful. Because if you're smoking in Idaho, Jesus, man. I live near Idaho. I don't fucking take shit to Idaho. Not even the state line where it's like, we're kind of Idaho, we're kind of Washington. It's like, no, it's all Idaho over here.
Yep.
It's on the other side of the Iron Curtain of dope, bro. Although you're not supposed to use the word dope anymore, my kid tells us.
Yeah,
for weed.
I guess dope is reserved for really hard drugs now.
Yeah, so now I feel like an ass for just saying it, even though I want to just tell
I don't know.
them.
We come from the generation where dope was weed.
All the generations said dope for weed, and they all had heroin and
yeah,
maybe
but
not
that wasn't dope.
cookies and cream meth like they have now, but they had
dope was always weed. At least when I was growing up.
I think it's like wherever you are in the world. I think it's just different. Like,
so it's
in
like
different pockets, like
so
soda.
It's the soda,
pop.
Coke, and pop argument.
I think so.
What do you say?
For soda, Coke, and pop?
Yeah, which one do you use?
I'm a man of the world, so I like to, vary it from time to time.
When you were growing up, what was it?
Pop.
Yeah, it was pop for me too.
Soda felt like people trying too hard or being old timey. Would you like a little soda there?
Okay, so actually,
or a Coke. I would say Coke.
That's a lie. What I just said.
Oh, you lied.
Because in California,
remember that guy.
When I was growing up in California, until I left and moved to Colorado, in California it was soda.
Okay, yeah.
So when I was in the Bay Area, it was soda. So
was it soda?
That's what I grew up with was soda.
I can't remember hearing soda in the Bay Area.
I don't know, but I know that's.
I tried not to socialize.
That's what I grew up with, and then I moved to Colorado, and it was pop. And
which is proper.
Which I thought it was stupid.
Oh God!
I thought it was. I was like, pop. Who calls it pop? What is this, 1948?
What is pop? I might be really stupid because I'm not thinking straight right now, but what is pop even short for?
I don't know.
Soda pop. It makes me think of bubbles.
I don't know. Soda pop? Yeah.
Soda popular? What does soda mean? What the fuck is any of these words mean?
So
what's Coke? Fuck. Pepsi's a dick.
But then I had to actually... I saw what you did there. So
right?
I actually had to get used to saying the word pop because I got made fun of hardcore every time I said soda.
Oh yeah, kids are dicks.
By the entire fucking country,
the elders and shit.
The state, everywhere I was like, well, "You're from California, aren't you?" It's like
people are real nice about this thing.
So, anyways, but pop stuck, and I still call it pop.
Yeah, I call it pop too because that's proper.
Is it?
I think so. Fuck people that don't think so. As we've traveled around the country with Dave and
when
Angus,
I lived in Florida,
it is different all over.
When I lived in Florida, it was Coke.
Nice. I bet there's nowhere that they're like, I'd like an RC, please. And RC's just like, oh, just once. If just one person would be like, yes, do you have
I'd love a Diet Dr. Pepper, please.
People say that. You say that.
I say that.
Yeah, because that's your
and that's
preferable
so
thing.
much easier.
And every single person, except for like a couple restaurants, are like, yeah, we don't have that.
Yeah, pretty much.
You just say what you want, and they're like, no.
No, we don't have that. Sprite?
That's
no.
why back in the day, people were like, Coke. We
Mountain
know you
Dew?
have Coke.
No, we have Squirt. Oh, I'll take that.
Yeah, okay, fine. That's close
But
enough.
that's when you pull up to the window and you're like, I will take any carbonated citrus beverage that you have.
Please give me the citrus beverage.
The yellow one.
Right. That is really what I do. Like the yellow to clear one.
Yeah,
whichever.
the yellow to clear citrus flavor.
We don't
whatever.
have yellow to clear.
Well, then I'll have the dark without the fucking sugar.
Yeah, can I have the dark one without sugar?
Dark with no sugar. With the, what is aspartame? It's the, let's see. It's in a lab.
Aspartame.
Aspartame is the feces of biologically engineered bacteria. It's the feces and piss, I think.
Is it?
But it tastes like
the
1,000.
excrement.
Excrement.
Yes.
Of the yummy.
Yummy.
So remember that. So
I love that.
So you should order that.
I can't drink it.
I'll take the dark bacteria piss.
Okay, so every time I have a Diet Dr. Pepper, I love Diet Dr. Pepper.
Right.
It's my favorite.
It's burp fuel.
It's so funny because I belch.
She's just this cute little.
And
Hi, how are you?
I belch and it's kind of loud.
It is.
So I won't be ever drinking Diet Dr. Pepper ever when we're recording.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Because I would never make it through. In fact, I was. There was
Earlier?
like
When?
2 weeks
Days
ago,
ago?
3 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah?
I can't remember. Remember I was in here?
Oh, yeah,
I was
yeah.
drinking it.
That was for Dipshit Files.
And I went to open my mouth and I was like, bah!
Yeah. That was last week. Dipshit Files, I think.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, I mean,
we had to
obviously
pause it a
edited
few times during recording because I was burping.
There's probably some pretty good
If you listen really closely,
behind the scenes shit that's been deleted, unfortunately.
if you listen really closely, I think there's a couple where where you have to burp, but it hasn't made its way all the way up yet.
You can tell with the vocal cords.
But no, it actually growls somewhere between your throat and your chest, and you hear the.
Oh yeah.
But it's like really deep down in there.
I think I did that in this episode actually.
Yeah, I think I did too.
Nice.
But anyways, if you listen really closely, there's 2 really good ones in there. Where I'm literally talking.
That's a weird Easter
but
egg.
It's simultaneous. As I'm talking, you can hear the rumbling going on in the soft part of my throat.
All right. All right, you guys. Litterbox, let's find those fucking burp rumbles. Easter egg. The winner gets, I don't know. Monique will send you a personalized letter. You got to send both of them in.
I'll send you a 2-liter bottle of fucking
of
Diet Dr. Pepper.
Fuck yeah. Oh, great.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, yeah, timestamp that shit and we'll find it now. I don't know. All right, so that is basically, like I said, the Council of Elder Turds. It's just something fun that we can do here in the Litterbox. As you guys might be noticing, I'm stepping up the Litterbox stuff, my efforts in here, because I really appreciate you guys a lot. And yeah, that's what it's all about.
I do want to talk about something.
What? Ooh.
I do want to bring up that the Dipshit Files is going to be having an extra episode for patrons only.
Yes.
So I think we're gonna shoot for like once a month. We're gonna have an extra super secret Dipshit Files that goes in Patreon only.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And one of the listeners pointed out, and I find it kind of giggleable, that when I started this project, my plan was to touch on these subjects and not deep dive.
Right.
And I fucked that up from episode 1.
I didn't think you'd be able to do that either, to be honest.
I was trying.
Yeah, I didn't. You're not really I'll just touch on this kind of person.
I'm not.
It's like
I'm really long-winded.
I don't mean even.
I'm a fucking blowhard.
You just
when I get to typing, I can't stop.
When you're doing something, you commit to it.
You're right.
Yeah. Which leads us to our chickens, who it's like we have chickens, but we have like now a chicken playland is about and a little dinosaur reserve.
Oh.
All right. So this is the last thing of the day, guys. It's our chicken update. And we're doing this every week now. Chicken update.
Right. Well, the chickens are doing really good. They're the biggest girls. The biggest girls. They're 16 weeks now.
Fuck yeah. There's 6 of our biggest girls.
Yes. And
there's 4 of our babies.
They're going to start laying soon, and the babies are 9 weeks.
But let's tell the one story about our little Michelle.
Oh.
The Michelle.
So Michelle
is all black dinosaur.
She is a solid black chicken.
Everything. She's Fight Club. Black shoes, black socks, black hat, black eyes, black feathers.
There's nothing but black on her, and in
gorgeous.
Her. And she's got an iridescent purplish blue feathers.
You can't really see it unless the sun's shining on her, but it's so beautiful.
Absolutely
She looks
stunning.
like a blackbird, but she's a big-ass chicken.
Yeah.
And of all of our chickens, the best thing of all is she has chicken beans. Just like cats and dogs have little fucking beans under their feet, the pads.
Yep.
She's the only chicken that we have that has fucking beans.
She's got little...
Well, her and her sister, too.
They've got toe pads.
They've
got chicken beans.
They are the fucking...
So cute.
And they feel so funny on you. But they're getting big now. But as little babies, they feel so funny. They're just so cute and whatever.
So today I was out and I was doing yard work, and I realized a couple of things today. One of the things I've realized is Michelle has poor eyesight.
Right.
And
almost like her eyes are not even where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, they're very big. She's got giant eyes, and they're kind of bulgy, more than her sister.
Right.
And they're on the side of her head instead of literally on either side of her head instead of closer to the front like her sister's. So the thing that I've noticed little things with her. She misses when she's eating.
She's not like the other chickens with her coordination or with her attitude.
Nope. She's kind of clingy. She's kind of, she likes to cuddle. She likes to hide under my chair a lot.
She's kind of a dumbass too, though.
No.
She gets herself in trouble.
Well, see, the thing
she's very smart, but klutzy, or what is she?
She can't. I don't think she sees well.
Okay, that might be it.
I think she will see. Okay, so as an example, I'm doing yard work.
Here's today.
And I can see 6 big girls and I see 3 small girls. Where's Michelle?
Right.
Where'd she go? And so I'm looking around and I can't find her. I don't know where the hell she is. And she's gotten lost a few times.
Right.
So I'm walking around the yard calling her, Michelle. And I hear,
The fucking thing does it.
and I was like, okay, so echolocating, right? I'm looking, I'm like, whoa, whoa, Marco is what I felt like I was through. And
Right.
every time I called her name, she'd squawk. So I was getting closer. And I found her actually under this tangle of branches from a tree that we had cut.
She really shouldn't have been able to get into.
No, she got in there somehow, but she couldn't get her way out. And I think it's because she doesn't see well.
Right.
So I got her out of there and I carried her and put her down and she took off to join her sisters. A little while goes by.
Lost again.
And where's Michelle? I don't know where the hell she is. So I looked at the dog. I called her and I could hear her and I looked at Kona and I was like, where's the chicken? And Kona looks at me and I went, well, find it. And Kona makes a beeline over to this giant garden bed that we have and just sticks her head in there and starts plowing through my plants. I'm like, oh, fuck. Well, she was in there.
Yeah.
She was hiding underneath
dog.
the peony.
Good dog.
None of the chickens have been in that bed because it's so dense, you can't get in there.
So she stumbled in there because she can't see.
Somehow she stumbled in there. She got lost and
Poor
she's
Michelle.
hiding underneath the peony. It's all shaded.
So we have to take extra care for Michelle and probably make a little bit of a chicken-proof area for her.
Right. So then a couple hours, maybe 2 hours go by. Oh, shit. Where is she?
Michelle is gone again.
She's gone again. No, actually, this was way later in the day, but she's gone again. So I was like, oh, fuck. But I followed the chickens because they were all bullying something.
Right.
And I discovered that all of the big girls had chased her into this other garden bed that has my poison plants.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. She can't touch them because they're all the way they grow. Everything is up high
Higher
off the
than she
ground.
is, yeah.
So
But
she's.
you had to go in there.
I had to go in there. So I'm like, oh.
These are things that if
that
you touch them on your skin, they're
Yeah, you're
real
really
bad.
not supposed to. Well, there's certain times that you can, and certain times you can't.
Don't come in our backyard.
Yeah. So
It's really dangerous.
so I made my way into this area.
We have attacked chickens. That's just the first level. Plus, there's a goddamn dog named after Kona beans. And yeah,
So I get-
the plants will bite you.
Yeah, they will. So I dug Michelle out of this my poison bed. And I rescued her and she's fine. Everything's great. Everyone's happy. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay, it's cooling down.
Scratchy.
All of a sudden I'm like, I itch.
Uh-oh.
And then I went, oh, shit. So I ran and I looked down and my skin's starting to turn red. And I'm like, God damn it. So I jumped in the shower and I showered and I'm fine.
She lived.
I lived, yeah. Not a big
Spoiler
deal.
alert,
But
Monique lived.
that plant on its best day will make you break out in a very uncomfortable rash. And that's when it's at its safest.
Right.
When it's at its worst,
Drop dead.
It'll kill you.
Drop
It'll
dead,
stop
sorry.
your heart. So, yeah.
So don't.
Well, it's
The chicken got in there immaculately. It's not supposed to be able to get into there.
well, but I know
she
it's all
should know
blocked.
better, too.
I don't know how she got in there, but she was in there.
Nature finds a way.
I know.
Say
I know.
it. Especially for dinosaurs.
Right. So
All right.
that area I'm going to have to block off now. Now that I know that somehow they can get in there, it's going to have to be fixed.
Right.
And I'll do that this week. But still, jeez.
So that's the most intimate part of our life is our chickens. You just
Yes.
learned about our pet chickens.
And the rest of them are all super sweet and very healthy and big girls.
And that's this week's SKATCAST fucking chicken update. I don't know why that song, but it is.
Well, I'm going to post some pictures of my shell because she's super cute.
She is cute. And you guys are going to want these all black chickens. Holy
Oh, they're so beautiful.
fuck, they're amazing.
They're so beautiful.
They look like blackbirds. We're going to take pictures for the show, I think, with these things.
Yes, we
So-
have twin girls, so
Yeah.
we each get one.
Yeah. It'll look like
And-
blackbirds, but kind of chubby.
Yeah.
And I think
Chubby.
that's better. Chubby blackbirds.
Chubby ravens.
Yeah, why not? Fuck yeah. All right, you guys. Well, I think that's enough of this here inside shit. I've enjoyed it so thoroughly. So thoroughly.
What if I want to keep talking?
You can talk to yourself in the corner.
Is it-
Dude.
Do I get to rock while I do it?
I don't know. You can do what you want. No, but we hope you guys enjoy your Monday.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for letting us be a small part of it.
Thank you.
Thanks you to all of you guys who support the show. This means a ton. And like I said, when we get 200, we've got a special little gift for you again. So we look forward to that. And thank you for spreading the shit, spreading the scat.
Oh, what is it?
Smearing the scat.
Smearing the scat. I think that's smearing the scat.
I think
that's what it's hashtag smear the scat. I think that's what they came up with. I don't know. You guys know. You guys came up with it.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, you tell us.
Smear the scat.
Spread
the scat.
Thank you for putting poop in people's ears for us. We appreciate it a ton. But all right, that's it for us. Enjoy this week's SKATCAST Universe shows. Monique and I will see you again on Wednesday. And again, stick around for Friday's show, our very first Just a Ride podcast with Jeff and Shaden. And yeah, of course, Tuesday, lots of fun stuff there. We're getting close to, I guess it's the end of the Gunner Halifax season. Maybe. Did I do something stupid? Maybe I did. All right, we'll see you then. We'll talk at you in the future.
It'll seem like the present.
I might.
Maybe.
Bye.
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 Inside shit. Inside shit.
Bing.
Bing.
Bong.
Bong.
No.
What?
The poopies.
It was the rabbit turd poop.